with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. The Mustangs will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh's offense will come out first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodriguez. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it with Wilson. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There are a lot of expectations on this team to play well. They've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start. A lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has it set up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hand.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU.
That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rodriguez. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Panthers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flipping forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
No sign of the field goal team. They'll go for it on 4th and short from the 28. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Combs. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for him.
That's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unleashes one. And that one's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to get him to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Pitt.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. The give on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run.
Not enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Mustangs are threatening on first and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Grab near the marker. It's Rodriguez. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Shields. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there and let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ferguson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Wilson on the carry. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Mustangs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Fires to the wideout. Right on target this time. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Mustangs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeper. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run for it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So now It's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Running to Green. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time on target. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning it on! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Boom! Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Military start. Military start.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
22,
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback
going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rodriguez. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it for deep. There, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Give to the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll.
That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Here we go, here we go. Set up.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And the Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Fires on the move. Working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Line is set on third down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.